episode of the Low Budget Review Show. I'm your host, Eric Smith, and today I'm talking about The House Husband. This is one of James Patterson's Bookshots with Duane Swierczynski. It's from Little Brown, and these are just little tiny books. I think they go for $5. That's the cover price, $4.99. If you pick it up at Walmart, it's going to be cheaper than that. They're just quick little books you can read basically in one sitting. And in this case, this is about Harry Posehn, who is a house husband, essentially. While his wife works, he stays home with the kids, but he's not just a house husband. He has a rather disturbing hobby, for lack of a better term. Tough to talk about this without giving anything away, but so Harry Posehn taking care of the kids by day, going out at night, and doing things that have caught the eye of Detective Tegan Beaumont, our other main character, and things are probably going to come to a head. So that's the nutshell for The House Husband. First of all, let's get this out of the way. James Patterson Bookshots with Duane Swierczynski. And it says on the back, all original content from James Patterson. Lightning fast stories by James Patterson. I want to know how much James Patterson actually has to do with this story. Now, first of all, I've only ever read one James Patterson book. I was not a big fan, so I didn't bother reading anything else by him because I've got tons of stuff to read. I love Duane Swierczynski, and I'll read anything that guy writes. And this feels completely like a Duane Swierczynski story. But I can't say if any of it feels like James Patterson, because again, I've only ever read one thing by that guy, and that was a long time ago. I couldn't even tell you. I think it was the first Alex Cross book, but I can't even be sure of that. I don't know. And there's like 2 of these a month or something, these Bookshots. So I really want to know how much James Patterson actually has to do with this as far as the writing and the storytelling goes. That's just me, curious. So to me, this is a Duane Swierczynski book, and it reads and feels like a Duane Swierczynski book. The way the story is told, and the way the story unfolds, 2 different kind of things there. It all feels like Duane Swierczynski to me. Harry Posehn is very much a Duane Swierczynski character, and what he does after hours feels very Duane Swierczynski to me. And the fact that you have Detective Beaumont, who is the opposite side of the coin of Harry Posehn. It's a very dichotomous story. You have the male, Harry, who's the house husband, stays home, takes care of the kids, and then is going out and doing something that he probably shouldn't be doing. And then on the other side of the coin, we have Detective Beaumont, who is just returning to work after being on maternity leave. She's working, her husband is staying home taking care of their baby, and she is a homicide detective and starts investigating a case, her first case since she's come back from maternity leave, and it sets her on a path to Harry Posehn and what's going on with him. And it's tough to talk about it without giving things away. But it is very much they're opposite sides of the same coin. And I like that. I like the way that works. And the chapters, you have I'm pretty sure, about 99.9% sure. Let's take a quick look. We're going to look. Yeah, the Harry Posehn chapters are in first person. The Tegan Beaumont chapters are in third person. So that's another little bit of a dichotomy there. I don't know if that's dichotomy. It's just the juxtaposition. Whatever, pick a word. But it's, and again, to me, completely a Duane Swierczynski thing. So it's quick. I read it, most of it in one sitting. And not just because it's short, but because it's compelling. I didn't want to put it down. I wanted to know what's going on, how things are going to turn out, why. Um, Swierczynski often has this sort of thing in his stories where you think things are happening simultaneously or things are a certain way and then they get kind of flipped on their heads. And I'm not saying that's exactly how things are in here, but there is something that sort of flips what you think you've been reading, what you think you know. And again, to me, that's a very Swierczynski thing. Um, so I think my gushing probably gives away that this is going to be 5 out of 5, and I went with 5 out of 5 baby rattles, nice and simple, but definitely 5 out of 5 for such a quick story. The characters are fantastic. The story is compelling. The mystery, the twists and turns, all make sense, and it's. I mean, I can't imagine, or I think anything I've reviewed by Duane Swierczynski has gotten a high. I know, I think two of the things I've reviewed I gave 6 out of 5, um, and man, he's just that good. Whether he's writing really over the top kind of fiction like the Charlie Hardy trilogy, or more down to earth, Revolver was an amazing. Um, Multi generational mystery, kind of procedural, police procedural story. And then this goes back into sort of the thriller kind of thing, this feel that, um, that, Severance Package had, and the first Charlie Hardy book, which, while over the top, wasn't quite as over the top as books 2 and 3. This is a little more down to earth, but still just man, the dude can write. That's what I'm saying. Duane Swierczynski, you should pick up anything the guy writes, but I highly recommend this, and it's inexpensive, and it's 5 out of 5 baby rattles for the house husband. So I will have links for this book in the description down below, but they're available at any bookstore. I've seen them. Well, I happen to find it at Walmart first because it's close by, and I was looking for this for a long time because I thought it came out. I thought it was being released earlier than it was, so I was checking every week for this book at Walmart because it's a lot closer than my local bookstore. But as soon as it came out, it was at my local bookstore too. You can pick it up there. You can use the links I'm going to provide. Pick it up online. So links in the description below. If you have any comments, questions, or corrections, please put them in the comments below. Comments are open for spoilers. Just post a spoiler warning. So if you want to know more about what's going on for a short book with so many twists and turns, I know I've been very vague about what's happening. So if you want to know more specifics, we can have a spoilered discussion in the comments down below. Just again, post spoiler warnings. Be nice. So please like, share, and subscribe. Pick up this book and read it. Share it. Buy copies for your friends. It's only $5. You could buy a couple of copies. Pass them around. Spread the name, Duane Swierczynski. The man is amazing. So that's it for this episode of the Low Budget Review Show. I'm Eric Smith, and until next time, read more books.